everybody, this is Brian from Dublin. I wanted to do this video to give something back to the Facebook community on how to auto turn off your printer when a print is completed. Without further ado, let's jump in, and this is what it looks like. Once the print is completed, hands-free, without you doing anything, it just turns off. So let's get straight into it. What you'll need is a Raspberry Pi that's running Octoprint, the TPLink HS100 smart plug, and ideally, it's optional, a router that can provide static IPs. Raspberry Pi 3 is what I'm using in this case, but it'll work equally as well with older versions. The Pi 3 is phenomenal, comes built in with wireless. There's plenty of places you can pick it up. I picked mine up as a kit with a power supply for about $60. The TP-Link smart plug is awesome as well. Again, getting cheaper and cheaper by the day. Some great deals to be had. On Amazon in the UK, it's £25, and in the States, it's about $35 currently. There's really so many videos on how to set up Raspberry Pi well, but I particularly loved Chris Riley's job. He did an excellent video on how to set it up. Highly recommended. TP-Link is easy to set up. You use KASA as the app for either iOS or Android. Super simple. Download the app and it'll connect to your smart plug. Again, plenty of videos. This particular one from Wanderer, I'd highly recommend. So in order to make sure that your IP address of your TP-Link doesn't change, I'd use a static IP. It's optional, but it may break when a DHCP lease expires. So in my case, my router is a Google Wi-Fi. I've gone in and found the actual smart plug and assigned it a static IP address. But everybody's router is different, so I recommend that you Google how to set a static IP just to make sure that it doesn't change and cause problems in the future. So for this case, just to show you, my particular one ends in 96. Alright, so jumping into Octoprint, we first need to download the plugin. It's the TP-Link Smart Plug plugin itself. How you do is click on Plugin Manager and then search for TP-Link. In my case, it's not showing it here because I've already installed it, but it's super simple. You just find it at the bottom of this list, click Install, reboot your Raspberry Pi, and you're done. Once you've rebooted and come back into Raspberry Pi, you'll find the actual plugin itself. All you do here is enter the IP address that we've just found previously on the previous step. Deselect Warn and tick all the other boxes. Let me highlight it here so you can see it a little easier. Tick GCODE and all the others as well. And for the purposes of this demo, we'll just go for a 10-second delay. And that's it. Hit save. Last step, then, is just edit your G-code. So what you do here is using Simplify 3D. I'm going to just choose a model, a demo model, purely for the purposes of this video. I've got lots of models there. We don't want to print all those. And you edit process settings and go into scripts and ending script, and then add in the following G-code. It's super straightforward. M81 space your IP address. Go ahead as normal and save the G-code to disk, which will upload in a moment to the Raspberry Pi. I'm going to call this test for automatic off. And as normal, we'll just push that to the Raspberry Pi and start a print. Clicking upload, selecting the G-code now that has that new line that I've just added in it, and click print. Alright, let's test it all out and see if it works. Moving over to the printer, it's printing away, and what I want to show you here is the lights on the actual smart plug itself. You'll notice that there's two. Sorry about the focus coming in and out, but you can see clearly that there's two. One is the Wi-Fi light, and the other is the power on light. So we'll just give it a moment here. And if all's working well, in about 10 seconds once the print is completed, it should start to power off by itself. Little timer. I think I tapped the timer a little too soon, but 10 seconds or so, let's see what happens. And there we go, it's just powered off. So it's about 10 seconds after the print completed, and now the TP-Link has turned the printer off automatically after the print was complete without me doing anything. Just to show you the light on the actual smart plug, you'll notice now that there's just one light, which is the Wi-Fi light. The power is now off. Awesome. Last but not least, the final step is just going back into Octoprint here. What I'm showing you is that it's taken about 12 minutes for it to reach, for it to cool down following the print being completed. 40 degrees is really where I'd like it to be before it turns off by itself. So I just go back in, select TP-Link Smart Plug, and change the delay from 10 seconds to 900, which is approximately 15 minutes or so. And I'd be happy for it to power off by itself after 15 minutes. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you'd like to see more videos from me on 3D printer related things. And thanks for watching. Bye.